Alright, what's up, what's up? If you're coming on, let me know. Like it. See what's going on. There we go. Travis, what's going on? Alright, I'm going to wait till we get some more people on. And I'll tell you how I made an extra $400 detailing, how you can too. It's pretty silly. And my new favorite compound. What's going on, Edgar? Hey, where are you guys viewing this from? What state? And if you guys want more people to join us, at bottom left, at least on the phone, because that's what I'm doing it from my phone, bottom left of your screen, there's a person with a little plus sign. You could hit that and invite more people to watch. What? You can put a mask on? Let me see. How do I do that? It's like... It would be like Snapchat. Put on a mask, tap the magic wand. Let's see if I could do that. What? So when I'm not looking good, I could be in black and white. Is that Virginia? Buffalo, New York? Now I'm green. Okay, cool. Well, when I'm not having a good face day, I'll go black and white maybe. Alright, back to what you guys want. That's cool. Virginia, right on. Alright, I'm going to take that. I guess I still have it on. Let's see. You know what? I like that better. I'll do that. All right. My new favorite compound? Shoals S20. For you guys outside the U.S., this may be easier to get, and I'm sorry it's backwards. I just want to see myself, make sure it's in the frame and stuff. But what it says right under here is a real one-step compound. I've been on the hunt for a real one-step compound for a long time, and my definition of a one-step compound, if you guys have any questions, by the way, can everyone hear me okay? Obviously so, because you responded to my first question. But if you have any questions, Travis, thanks for sharing the video. Just post up your questions, and if I miss it, I'll try to funnel back through. But I've been looking for a true one-step compound polish, something that I can use on, really, ideally, I would want one pad, one machine, one compound. That could do a lot. Thanks for hitting like. I think you could double tap the screen if you like it. Anyway, I stumbled across this because it said real one-step compound. Now the problem with this is I did a little bit of research. Northridge, Ohio. Brian, right? Byron, not Byron. Brian. Am I right? Anyway, hopefully I got that. Sorry for Connecticut. What's up, Jay? So I found this, and the problem with it, at least here in the States, is that there's one place to get it that I could find. So it's not on Amazon. Thanks for sharing. Yes, I'll post a link for it. Chris, the only place to get it that I found that I had to order it from was CarPro USA. I think it's CarPro-US. It's going good, Steven. Thank you. So the only place, Justin in Irvine, right down the street. Getting paid to learn, buddy. I love it. So how's the wipe? So let me get to it. So S20 can be used on a rotary. It does. It will swirl up a little bit on a rotary, but if you break down the product enough, the wipe off is very well. You don't need a ton of product to make it work. But what I love about it and why I decided to buy it, I think this bottle was, I think it's a liter. Made in Germany. Oh, it's in German. This bottle was like $60 plus shipping, but I'm expecting it to go pretty far. I did use it on a black Audi that I was going to coat, and it worked significantly well. It almost worked better on a DA, if I'm being totally honest, than it did on a rotary. But again, there's a lot of pad selections that come into play there. So this Shoals Concepts S20 black diamond, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't say black diamond, but there's a diamond there. definitely my favorite because of the versatility of it. So I want something that could work on a rotary, then I could flip it over to a DA and it would work good on a DA. And the couple cars that I've used it on, it works phenomenal. So this isn't a paid ad. This is nothing paid. I'm just sharing what I like. So sorry it's backwards on there, but this is the new thing. So if you have questions about that, maybe I can answer. I don't have a ton of experience with it so far. I've only used about a quarter of the bottle. I've seen other people putting it in different bottles and stuff like that. That's kind of a preference thing. I actually don't mind it in this bottle because it has these rivets on the side. So probably what really got you to join this live feed in my little clickbait thing was how to make $400 detailing cars. And I'll tell you how. And it came out as I was talking to a customer today in a little sentence. And that was, and this is crazy. It's crazy how easy it's going to be for you to make $400. If you're ready, start hitting that like button. I'll wait. Are you ready? It's super easy to make $400 in your detailing business. And this has been a consistent theme throughout my whole entire career detailing and running my own detailing business. There's all the likes. Cool. So to make an extra $400 in your detailing business, all you got to do is show up to the appointment. That's it. You just got to show up. See, what happened was I went out. Let me give you a little backstory because it's never that easy. So, well, it is that easy actually. I've gotten this a ton. So when I first started detailing, it was people, I'd show up to the appointment. What's up, Tyler? I'd show up to the appointment at the scheduled time, and the people would be like, oh my gosh, you showed up when you said if you're going to tell me to get my ass and go to work. So, no, but honestly, it's showing up to the appointment that you scheduled. I know that's crazy, and Justin, probably for you being in Orange County and working in Orange County, maybe you deal with this a lot because there's so much riffraff in the detailing community. But honestly, this guy that I went and did an evaluation on this car this morning. It's still raining here, so you want to do it tomorrow, which it's still going to be raining, but whatever. Did an evaluation on his car. It's a $400 gig, $400 detail that is scheduled for tomorrow. And at the end of it, what he said was, I'm going to go with you because you showed up. He goes, actually, just like you said on your website, because I have on my website, if you're tired of no-show detailers, I'm your guy. Because I realize that in Orange County or where I'm at specifically, it could be different for wherever you are in the world, but there's a lot of no-show detailers. What's up, Roman? Because what is the job? It is 2 panels. He got resprayed 2 panels, and I'm going to color sand and buff. Sick clickbait. Sometimes I gotta get the clickbait. It's working, but it is clickbait, but it is actually something that's important, because what happens, and this is how we can combat the cheap detailers. Going full time, cool, super important to be punctual. Also important to confirm the day or two before. Early is on time. Love it, Justin. That's actually what happened. The appointment was scheduled for, see you, Travis. The appointment was scheduled for 9 a.m. I showed up at 8:45. No, the clickbait's fun sometimes. Showed up at 8:45, did a vehicle evaluation. I got this sweet vehicle evaluation form that if you want, I think I'm going to make copies of it and put it as a free PDF. We get lots of jobs because we show up when another guy or company did not. Great advice. It's true. It's freaking amazing, and it's so weird. Steven, what grit? So the job I'm going to do is 2 panels got resprayed, and they need to be color sand and buff. Not to reduce all the orange peel, but to he's more so worried about blending the orange peel with the other panel of the car, because it's the rear panel and the back door on the passenger side, and it's heavy orange peel. He just wants it reduced to blend in with the rest of the car. So I'm thinking I'm going to just do a 3000 grit and then buff. So I'm going to start there because that's the least abrasive. And yeah, that's a great point, Tyler, to use a window for appointments. That's another one that I started to do too. Just use a window like, hey, I'm going to be there between 9 and 9:15, as Tyler says. I kind of have spaced it out to a half hour, so like I'll be there between 9 and 9:30. But this appointment today was a mile down the road, so I knew I could be there. Pad selection for the S20 on the one step. Nope. Great question. I didn't say it. Yeah. Also, not only being punctual to your appointments, but also answering the phone and returning phone calls. And if you want to hack to return phone calls at your convenience, check out SlyDial. It's not free, but it's like 5 cents a call. It's really cheap. SlyDial. So another thing I love about my new favorite compound is that, honestly, all the pad selections that I've used so far have done what that specific pad was meant to do. So great on a rotary with the wool pad. Great on a rotary with the foam pad. Great on a DA with a, like I was just using, I don't have it over here because I had to position this a little bit differently from the pads I'm working with right now, but I used the Buff and Shine. It's their burgundy, I think it's their cutting pad. It's like a real hard pad. I'm not real versed in like the names on all the pads, but I've used it with a so the stiff Buff and Shine, rotary with the wool pad, rotary with Buff and Shine's cutting pad. I think it's their yellow like hex pad. So any like a yellow hex pad would work well. Also used it on their Americana Global polishing pad. I believe it's their red pad. And it worked great for like polishing. Not much cut out of that, but that isn't what the pad is designed for. So again, the versatility is something that I was interested in, and that's what the Scholl's offers. Is I want to be able to just pull out one bottle, though it may be awkward to hold. I want to just pull out one bottle, and I can have a couple different machines there. But the one bottle, one compound is where I'm at, because I was really frustrated that I wasn't finishing out some of these cars. Because the paint was too hard, paint was too soft, whatever. Steven asked, do I have a paint depth gauge? Do you think you have to have one? Looks like the best ones around are $400. No. Nope. I don't think you need to have one, depending on the type of work that you're doing. So that is the big common factor and the big common denominator in a lot of these questions that get brought up is the answer isn't really a blanket yes or no. So do you need it? You know, I think your question is, do you think you have to have a paint depth gauge? No, not at all. You want to make money detailing, you do not need a paint depth gauge. Not at all. If you just want to go out and make money detailing, by no means do you need a paint depth gauge. Now, if you're working on highly high dollar, high collectible, original paint cars, are you going to want a paint depth gauge? Probably. Are you doing a lot of color sanding, a lot of buffing? You're probably going to want it just to be safe. Jeremiah says that there's one on eBay for $100, the paint depth gauge, so you may want to check that one out on eBay. Kind of falling back in love with eBay. Stayed off eBay for a really long time, but I'm kind of falling in love with it. So you don't have to have a paint depth gauge, the caveat being depending on what kind of work you're doing. So if I was doing a lot of collectible cars with thin paint, I would probably have one just in my back pocket too. So what's up, JC and Aaron? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Good point. Columbus, Ohio, Michael Smith, what's up? Great point, Tyler. Tyler says, even with the gauge, I speak with the customer about the risk. Exactly. Justin says the Highline 2 is a solid choice. Sub 300. So yeah, even with like the job I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is the extra $400, if you missed how to make an extra $400 in your detailing business, rewind the video. We dropped in viewers and we're picking back up again. So you can just rewind to the beginning of the video for that. And I talked about the Scholl's concepts. Even with that guy that I'm going to be doing the job tomorrow that landed me the $400, or the future $400, I should say. I explained to him, hey, this is a repaint. You know, I don't know who painted it. I don't know all that's involved in that. But and I talked with him about the risk of it, had him sign off with the vehicle inspection form. See you, Keek. Hey, John. Had him sign off with the vehicle inspection form, run the risk. But also, my saving grace for that job tomorrow is that he doesn't want 100% orange peel reduction. He just wants it to blend with the factory orange peel. So that should be interesting. Maybe I'll do a live video. What's up, Kenny? Wow, what a last name. I tried to pronounce that, but it's like mine. So Shoals Concepts will work on, well, so far it's worked for me, any pad, any machine, any combo, and really, really well. It's finished out really nice. I've probably used a little too much. What I'll do tomorrow, good question, guys. So what I'll do tomorrow, and you can keep asking, Pill Lahowski. Nice! I like how you broke that down, Kenny. Michael Smith, I detail full-time. The podcast is my side hustle. Average completion time on a rinseless wash, clay towel, light pass, spray wax on a standard sedan. Trying to refine my budget service. Great question. So that's probably going to run an hour to an hour and a half by myself. Wash, clay towel, light pass. I mean, maybe, sedan. I would say 45 to an hour, with an hour and a half being because I needed to clay more. Or there was like the rims were bad or something. We like the best quality products, but unfortunately some customers are not looking for it right. So you got to give the customer what they want, right? Hey, Angela, watching with Tyler. Hi. I haven't tried the compound on a boat or an RV yet. I don't really do boats, to be honest. I just don't like detailing them, and I haven't had any RVs lately. Yeah, if you're by yourself, Miguel, and you're running, I would say 45 minutes to an hour and a half on that, you're good. JC. Wait, Tyler, you're not working right now? What's wrong with you? Shouldn't you be out working? My biggest complaint about this Facebook live streaming thing is that there's a delay between you guys asking the questions and me seeing them. The weather here today is overcast, so we got a whole week of rain. Days off. Hey, got to take some days off. I got a whole week off. Actually, 4 days. What's going on, Paul? Tyler is a slacker. Hey, I didn't say it, Tyler. Justin, I was just reading the comment. That was all Justin. Wifey has me on house arrest. Can't let that leash get too long, buddy. Miguel has another question. Go-to product for gloss enhancement on a simple light polish. So I think now I would use this. At least I'd try it because it's that good and I like it. And I know there's no fillers in this, which I'm a fan of fillers, to be honest. So if I were to do a car now for a gloss enhancement, I'd probably use this. Test it out. I'd put it on a more of a cutting pad on a DA and see how it goes. But I also really like HD Speed. So HD Speed has been my go-to for a long time. Gonna get a shop, Jimbo, or just concentrate on my online stuff? Online stuff. Only online. I don't know, but I'm not closed off to any doors. Just right now my focus is really the online stuff. Yeah, HD Speed, man. Can't go wrong with HD Speed. I love that stuff. Love, love, love it. Love it so much, I created a link on my website for it. You can go to autodetailingpodcast.com/HD Speed. It's a redirect, but come on. Still created a page for it. So again, Shoals, just sharing with what I like. And it's purple. So it's kind of cool. Purple. You know what? The durability of this, let me see if I could read the back of it real quick. Because I actually heard that there was some, I was going to try to read something that's in German. That's why I couldn't read it. It doesn't really say, durability is one of those things that are so fleeting, like, there's so many factors that go into durability that it's really hard to say. It doesn't say on. Woo! Am I back? I got a call. So I don't know. I don't know the durability. Fillers equal time savers for cheap customers. That's right. Tyler makes so much money with HD speed. It's insane. Tyler makes so much money with HD speed that he stopped going to work. Am I right? Good for Tyler. Let's all be a Tyler. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. I'll do another one tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow around, let me think about this. Yes, the shoals. So you can rewind back to find the shoals, but it's not available on Amazon. Yeah, Justin, I know. Where's Matt at? Gosh, working or something? CarPro US was the only place I could find it. It's like $60. So tomorrow, let's say around 12 or 1 Pacific Standard Time. How about talking about time frames? Let's say 11:30, between 11:30 and 1:30 tomorrow, I'll do another live feed, and I'll have that car in the garage. And we'll be doing, I'm going to do a panel to test it, and it's the problem I'm having with the live feed and the lights and showing like the true imperfections and stuff is that the camera, my phone doesn't always pick it up. So call time, so JC between 11:30 and I'd say 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll do a live feed, and we'll just kind of Cali time. Yes. So yes. And if you go to worldclock.org, it'll tell you what time it is at your location in my time. So between 11:30, see, I'm picking the car up at 11:30, so maybe closer to 12, between 12 and 1. And I'm going to do a little test first, and then I'll jump on, do the live feed, and walk you guys through South Florida. So you're 3 hours ahead. So whatever that is for you, you're 3 hours ahead of me. All right, guys. If you have any more comments or questions, you can add to this thread, and I'll try to go back through. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.